Thank you for listening to another episode of Full Buddy Cast presents Hollerin with Hollenbeck with friends. A little special episode where we will bring in a random friend and have them sit down with us, and Joey and I will play the host. Now, if you don't know what Hollerin with Hollenbeck is, it's just a podcast show that we put together, release it every Thursday on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Apple Podcasts, wherever you want to go with that. And Joey is Joey Hollenbeck of that. He's the Hollenbeck of Hollerin with Hollenbeck. He's lived a special life with professional sports and just living the life that you only read about. I'm just trying to stroke his ego right now. For me, just a regular guy. He's got a podcast. Anyway, we sat down. We put together a few episodes since last August, and now we are bringing in a friend every once in a while. The random friend we have this time is Justin Heater, a millennial like myself. Very cool. We're very young and hip, while the boomer Joey Hollenbeck sits in with us, and we talk about super duper cool things. We talk about actually memories from the past, what we're doing now. In fact, in this episode, we talk about some memories that actually Joey had and more Justin had with the THUD drills at EHS football. They both played football. We also talked a little bit about kind of the cool young stuff. We always reminisce, Mario Kart, card collecting. Kind of dive down this that quick topic of friends after when you fight with them. All of a sudden, like, you're kind of like your enemies, and then all of a sudden you fight. Next thing you know, they're like your good friend down the road. And sometimes fights bring us together. So, you know what? Send us messages. I'd like to know when you've had a fight with someone, and then all of a sudden you guys are best friends. You thought they were jerks. You thought they were the worst person in the world, and then you're great. They talk and complain about being the tall kid at recess problems, which is pretty actually funny, interesting as well. There's a creepy story about me. Justin is married to Rachel Heater, who I work with, but back in the day, we all went to high school together, and I may have tried to pull a move on her with that, and, Justin brings that up, so that's always a fun little awkward thing to talk about. Then we get into what Justin's doing, being a helicopter mechanic, and Joey, kind of grills him on it and talks about it, and also wants to get a deal out of it as well. And then we talk about coaching a little bit and how that looks like, and coaching at an older age and trying to coach the youth. So everyone, thank you so much for listening. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Send us your questions. Send us love. Visit Cole Street Brewery, 1627 Cole Street. Tag yourself in it, and you go there, take a picture of the the mural there, and then you'll be able to get $1 off your drink or 15% off your growler. That's the VIP package. So thank you so much for listening to this upcoming episode. Hope you enjoy it. Send us a shout. Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
All over. All right, we got another episode of Hollerin with Hollenbeck with a guest.
Let's go.
We got Joey Hollenbeck.
Hi.
We got Travis Kenny. Hey. And we've got our guest in the lab with us right now.
The lab.
He's been on before. His wife has been on before. Have you guessed him yet? Justin Heater.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Let's go.
So, Justin Heater, this is how we know him. We're going to give him a little bit of intro. Justin, the way we know you, Enumclaw High School, small town, Enumclaw High School, graduate of what year?
2001.
2001. Joey graduated of 98.
Mm-hmm.
Graduated of 2000. So, you were a freshman when he was a senior.
Correct.
Do you
remember? Got some stories about me, bro?
Do you remember this nerd?
You don't remember?
Do you remember this nerd? Not many people knew who he was.
Slightly, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go. What's the best story?
Best story. Well, I don't know if we have stories.
Well, you saw it from a different perspective than I saw it.
Yeah, so I was a football player.
Did you play for varsity JV?
No, freshman team.
No, he was on the
All-American.
freshman team.
He was a big guy, though.
I was a senior, though. He was a freshman.
I wasn't saying he was starting above you.
No, I'm not, I know, but Travis, if you ever put on football pads before, you know there's a freshman team.
I already knew that.
And then it goes into like varsity JV after that, sophomore year.
Well, there's some freshmen that play varsity and JV.
Yeah.
Did you play varsity JV when you were a freshman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but
All right.
Okay.
It happens.
Okay.
So did you play varsity JV as a freshman?
No. I was a freshman All-American, like I said.
Did you play? Did you play it all when you sophomore year?
So I never played JV football. I was always, if sophomore year on, we were varsity. But that wasn't because I was good. It's because the team was so bad.
So varsity as a sophomore.
Yeah.
Varsity as a junior.
Yeah.
Varsity as a senior.
Yeah.
Starter all the years?
Oh, yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
What position?
Tight end.
And then
Middle linebacker. Tight end.
Tight end, middle linebacker. Yeah. And you played with Pat Thomas,
Yes, sir.
the BFFFFFFFFFFF forever.
Oh, yeah.
And Jens Nielsen, and who else? Throw some other names out there.
Oh, man. Who else did we play with? Casey Hansen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
My brother there?
Yeah, your brother. He was a running back.
Josh was the running back.
Josh was a running back.
He was a
Yeah, right.
sophomore when we were freshmen or seniors.
Yeah.
And he tore it up, man.
He was good. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was a
quick.
sophomore
that
year
mother-
seniors?
Because that little bitch was
No. He was a junior. When
What
he
year
was
did he
seniors.
graduate?
It's because that bitch was
02.
been running from me his whole life. That's why he was good.
Yeah, no, he was good. He was solid. I'm trying to think who else we had. It's been a minute, you know.
So-
Go ahead.
So that's okay. Since we're talking football, and everyone played here on the EHS. Me too. I don't know if you guys knew this.
What?
Yeah, dude, I was
He was in drama. He was on cheerleading squad.
real funny, Joe. No, seriously, I played left out.
Oh,
Yeah, I was constantly left
Did
out.
you play any sports in high school?
Basketball?
You did?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know if you know who Ryan McDade is.
Yeah, how'd that go for you though?
I quit. But
Dude, you don't quit. If you start something, you never quit it.
I quit it. Here's why.
No,
I was telling one of my friends that should
start,
be
you
not
can't
named about this. I couldn't. I didn't want to be the guy that got varsity because he was a senior and junior. I just had too much competition that I couldn't live with myself. So when I did not make a senior or varsity as a junior, I'm like, I'm done, and I quit.
Most
Smart.
people would be like, you know what? I think I'm going to work harder. I'm done.
Well, I wasn't going to make it because I didn't make the team. If you don't make the team, I'm gonna work harder. No, I'm done.
good at making tough decisions.
Scalabrini didn't make the team one time, I think.
Yeah,
Michael
but
Jordan didn't
Michael
make the team
Jordan.
one
Yeah,
time.
that's back when they were young.
Bro, that could have been you.
Yeah, I'm just out there. Just could you picture this body out there just slamming in the European leagues right now?
Oh my God, that guy. Coach, why don't you make that shot? Because the hairiest guy, the hairiest glazed ham just went all over me. That was going up for a layup. What do you want me to do, Coach?
Dude, I would still be the guy. I would still be the guy that wore the T-shirts underneath the jerseys just because I just had body issues.
Like, Trav, take your shirt off. Let's go swimming. No, I can't. I got sunburnt yesterday. My mom told me I can't take my shirt off.
This is my lake shirt.
I can't. My mom told me I can't take my shirt off. I got sunburnt yesterday.
It's too funny. But hey, real quick, I gotta give a shout out and get the spotlight off of me. But hey, we got Cole Street Brewery in our hands right now.
Yes, we do.
Everyone's got this IPA, THIS. That's what it's called. It's got probably 6.8, 8.2. I don't know. I didn't do my research, but it's delicious. And so right now, I want you to take a sip. Cole Street Brewery, out of the growler. Go for it, Justin.
So good. So good.
Is it good?
It's refreshing. That's good.
Was it? Are you an IPA guy?
I do enjoy IPAs.
What's your go-to for beer?
Oh man, you know I'm not a beer snob.
Are you a wine guy or are you a beer guy?
I'm a mixed guy. Like actually, if we're gonna break it down, I am
Vodka guy.
Bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bourbon and
I'm a big
gin.
I'm big on gin.
Yeah,
Are you?
I had a gin kick for a while there.
gin and tonic?
Oh, gin and tonic. You ever do Hendrix and tonic?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Hendrix is legit. I just had a guy that was down in California and brought me back like half gallons of that, like the big bottles, because you can't get them up here. It's legit. It's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I really enjoy a nice bourbon club soda. You ever done club soda?
No,
with it? You gotta try it, bro. Gives a little fizz.
That sounds good.
It's legit, and there's nothing in it, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can drink bourbon all night long and wake up the next day fresh as a daisy.
Yeah.
That was his nickname in high school.
Daisy?
Fresh as a daisy. Yeah.
Oh, me or
Yeah,
you?
Joey. No,
Oh, me?
Joey's nickname. I was.
Yeah, that was
No, I
definitely
worked at Safeway. I was the meat department. That's what they called me in
Meat department?
Yeah, I was the meat department.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. I never saw you in the meat department. And I would see you like
That's
every
'cause
morning.
I wasn't in the meat department. I was the meat department.
And I was fresh as daisy.
You were fresh as a daisy.
Okay.
It's a slippery slope, though. I mean, you have to be very regimented. You know,
Have you tried the Angel Envy rye?
No, is it Angel Envy? Is the
Angel Envy makes a rye though, and it's like it's expensive. It's like, I mean, relative, I guess, but like it's probably like $85-$90 for like a fifth. Ooh. But it is the best, smoothest stuff I've probably ever had.
Really?
It's so good.
Angel Envy.
And he's had a lot of smooth things in his life. Now the
No, what we're doing? Okay, let's go. Let's go. You want to dance?
I'd
You
love
want to dance, bitch?
I'd love to dance.
Okay,
I
sell it.
grind all the time.
Okay, sell it.
Oh, okay. We're talking about selling.
You wanna
all the
go?
time. Okay, man. Anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, thanks. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? He vibes with me the whole time. Then we get a guest on. He tries to talk shit.
No, I always
He
talk.
tries to flex a little bit.
No, I always talk shit.
You're a flexer.
I do flex.
Well, I got to say that things have changed a lot since my last appearance.
Yeah.
It's really fancy. I mean, the gal up front screened me.
Took your temperature.
Yeah, kind of gave me the rundown.
Took your temperature.
The green room's way better this go around.
Took your temperature.
Yeah.
96.8, which is,
Run
I don't
cold.
know.
Run cold.
Run a little cold.
Yeah, no. Janice was a great hire, and she needed a job. She just kind of like showed up one day, and I said, "Yeah, you know what? We'll have you as a secretary." So she was nice to you, is what you're saying.
She was nice.
Did she? Did she kind of get weird with you at all?
The lazy eye was distracting.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
I learned you just focus at the bridge of the nose
Yeah, that's a
and
good
march
call.
on. Yeah.
That's a good call. I usually go for
Don't
the
talk
far.
to her about fishing, because one I fish and the other one digging for worms does not go over well with her.
Yeah, no, Janice is sweet. So, but yeah, I forgot about that. Last time we had you on, I was at my old house, small, tiny house. We were on like a coffee table that I think came up. I think we were able to bring it up.
It did.
Now we're in a lab, is what we like to call it. It's it's not, people think about it, they look at it. Here's the thing, guys. If you ever show up to the lab, you may think to yourself,
Hold on. You don't just show up to the lab.
you don't just show up.
You need to have reservations.
You got to have reservations.
You need to talk to Janice.
Janice will get you hooked up. But they go, hey, I've seen this on Instagram, and everyone thinks it looks bigger. And so when they walk in, they look at this and they're like, is this like the...
I feel like that's a lot of dick pics you sent your wife to.
All right, let's go back to
here. Okay, so
football.
Justin Heater.
How big's your dick?
That's a long story.
I like that. Okay, so Justin, Joey likes to... I don't know if you know this, but Hollerin with Hollenbeck is about Joey Hollenbeck. I kind of like hosted a little bit, and he's like the guest, but now you're the guest, okay? And so Joey, what he needs in life is like a stroke of the ego, or he needs a little like massage in the back.
Bro,
So
fuck you.
hold on, just a second. When he would walk up and like probably like, hey,
Can I get 50 cents for the macho burrito?
did he ever go up there and say that to you?
You're an asshat.
No.
Hey, cool freshman. Can I have a surge?
I would
Give me 50 cents now.
I would have pissed myself and went into fetal position. So
We all did.
no, so man,
Bro, yeah,
Joey-
such an asshole.
he was big man on campus and like big guy, and so freshman football. I can't remember if it was everybody or the linemen. Linemen for the first like 20 minutes, half hour practice had to run over and do drills with special teams, and then lineman drills with the seniors.
Yeah.
And so
I remember that now.
So then we'd all have to line up and do these drills. And Coach Hagedon was running the show then.
Stokey. Well, Hagedon was the head coach, right?
Yeah.
And Stokey was the O-line, D-line coach. Yeah.
Yep. And so we'd line up and so Travis, let me just run you down a football practice. A lot of standing in line and waiting for your turn.
No, I was there. I was in football. I played a lot of football.
So most of the time with football is all about grab ass, right? And so sitting there like grab assing and doing our thing, and like one of the guys like stepped out of line and went behind me, and so I'm all of a sudden you start doing the math, and you're like, okay, there's 3 guys in front of me, and you kind of look over and like 3 guys on the other side. Oh shit, it's Joey Hollenbeck. Like, oh great, I'm gonna line up against Joe.
And you
you
were afraid you were going to crush him.
Well,
Pancake him.
yeah, that's the thing, right? There's no win. Like,
You were afraid that he was going to just manhandle
best
you.
case scenario, you break a collarbone and just lay down and like, oh, how'd that happen?
It's true. I mean,
And you get a little street kid, yeah, Joe,
They're really stroking me.
Yeah,
right now.
put it-
They're really stroking me.
put a lick on me.
How you feel?
real good.
Really good.
Well, this is freshman to
Got them
senior.
tingles going.
Worst case scenario, like you just have like the shot of a lifetime, and you put down like the star lineman for Edom Club football. And,
Not
like,
a chance.
Hey,
True.
No. Here's the thing. It happens. Ask Dave Pfeiffer.
Oh fuck you, dude. Dude, he's got this like weird obsession with it. Dave Pfeiffer. Took
Pfeiffer
me out.
crushed him.
No, I was
Wait, look at
I was
back.
taking a piss and he hit me from behind and still didn't even take me to my knees.
Anyway, keep going about
So, anyways, like you sit there and like each drill is like I don't know 4 to 8 seconds, and so you've got this 30 seconds of lead up, and it just feels like 10 minutes in your head where you're just like, oh shit, how's this gonna go? So line up, get down, and we go, and it's just a thud drill, so it's not even a big deal, but it went good. Stayed on my feet, got back to the line. Give the boys a slap on the ass, and like that's how it's done, boys.
Really? So you showed him up. You showed him what's up.
It was a thud
I wouldn't
drill.
have said it to his face
It
at
was
the time.
a thud drill.
Now, for the people that obviously I know what that is, but for the people that are listening, they may not know what a
A
thud
thud drill
is.
is like I was basically the blocking dummy. I was giving him my chest and he hit me, and then it was just a drill.
Oh, so basically you don't move, you don't play hard.
No, we weren't like going against each other.
He kinda
right?
pushes-
It was basically like kind of a chest, like it was a drill, right?
Yeah, it's a form drill. So it's like one
Gotcha.
step, hands, and
Sit up.
Yep.
Go.
So you people at home, so glad you guys cleared that up for me. So anyway, just pretty
Still
much,
has no idea.
you're just practicing form. You're just
He still has no idea.
You're just practicing form. How tall are you, Justin?
6'1", 6'2".
And then
Never measured.
And so he went up against at that time though. What were you probably like 5'10", 5'11"?
Probably 6'1".
Okay, so you didn't grow after freshman. Were you one of those? I'm not laughing. I'm coughing. Were you one of those people that was an early bloomer? Just kind of got the height right away and then kind of stayed that way.
I think like freshman, maybe freshman or sophomore, that was it. Then it was just out.
Just at that point, just growing, not up anymore, but growing out.
Out, yeah.
What other sports did you play?
Oh man, I played basketball my freshman year and then baseball all 4 years.
All 4 years.
You
Basketball,
look like
4
a
years,
baseball guy.
or baseball?
Like you think it's weird? Like I always like I can go to a crowd and be like, that dude's a baseball player.
That is
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Right?
Because
You
they
can look at a
still
dude-
wear like
but you-
breakaway pants and like
No,
a
they
flat
just got
bib.
or the like super tight,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever. Like that I can pick a baseball player out of a crowd, no problem. Same thing with a football player, I feel like, and a basketball player. Like you can like pick these guys out.
Yeah.
What's this guy right here?
You gamer,
There you go. There you go. Hey,
gamer,
gamer. Love it.
You look good with a headset on.
Just down talking 12-year-olds.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's
Madden
it's
star.
it's the future.
What you got now, bitch?
It's the future.
That is. Oh, really?
It is.
Wait,
The COVID.
Bro, Mario Kart. I will fuck a kid up in some Mario Kart, dude.
Like
And I'm not kidding around. I will destroy my kids in Mario Kart.
on purpose? Like
Absolutely.
you'll put them in a wall?
I'll be like, hey, you want to play Mario Kart? They're like, Dad, I want to play Mario Kart. I'm like, you want to get an ass whooping? Let's go. Like, I know these little secrets. I know how to cut across.
You, me, Nintendo, you right now.
Dad, you're always in first or second, and I'm always in the 12th. I'm like, you want to play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that
You
actually.
want to play? Hey, dude, it's life skills.
It is.
Comes down to life skills.
It is.
Actually, I can't say I haven't played a video game in a long time because I will whoop some ass in some Mario Kart. But I'm like good for like, I do like the tournament, so it's like a quick like 4 racer, and then my thumbs start to cramp, and I'm like, I'm out of here, Trav. You probably think I'm a bitch right now,
No,
but
no,
I'm not
you know
because
so.
your thumbs.
I appreciate you.
mean,
I don't play no THUD video games. I go hard contact with my thumbs, but I can understand a weaker person having to just kind of like take their time with it. I get that. I got calluses, bro. I got lightning thumbs with some calluses,
I feel like
bro.
that's the only thing you have calluses on.
I feel like that's the best thing to have a callus on is your thumbs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Walking around with callous fingers, it feels like, I don't know. I feel like that would look weird, like
I
a
just
frog.
saw your palms. They're too hairy to hide.
Okay, listen. Oh, okay. Okay, Eminem from 1998. Okay, Eminem. It was like, is this Slim Shady? Are we with Slim Shady right now?
Well, you were trying to act like Slim Shady a couple of days ago.
Dude,
a week or two ago.
The best. I dropped the best lines. So, Justin.
Yep.
You mentioned Justin mentioned this while you were outside.
Yeah.
He said, "Where did you get this?" This is the 3 from the 38 for Casey Kane's car for the Great Clips. You can see the 38 right there. This is the 3 off of it. Joey is choking on just how amazing this is right now.
Oh, that's cool.
He signed it for me. I got this off of eBay prior.
So he didn't sign it for you.
He signed it for me.
Oh, you bought it off of eBay? I bought the piece off of eBay.
The piece off of eBay for $40. This is when he was just hitting his rookie year. But I guess what you don't do is you don't bring wrecked cars to get signed. Because it's kind of like, it would be like almost like if Joey, like maybe he blew something.
You like bringing me a knee brace for me to sign or something?
Right, or something like where like, hey, here's a picture of you getting absolutely pancaked and the guy getting a sack. Will you sign this for me?
Didn't happen.
Well, I know that never happened, but I'm saying that would be the same thing, right? And so it's like you don't bring like someone's mistake and have them sign it for you, right? They don't like that.
But he still signed it for you?
He still signed it for me.
No, he didn't. He had his brother sign it for him.
No, he signed it for me. This is the same. This was honestly, no, this was a different day.
$40 for that piece? Who was selling that piece for $40?
This was before he became a huge guy. This was when it was his rookie year. And so this probably would go for like $80 now.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's gone up in value.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Stocks, bro. Justin,
Yeah.
as you're looking at the sports and the memorabilia, when you were growing up as a kid, did you go to the sports the card store? Did you go to? Were you a sports guy? Collecting things.
Big time baseball cards.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Did you go and buy the Beckett's monthly and kind of like check to see if your card had gone up and look at the back? Oh, number 80 on the tops. Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, or we had like a super old Beckett, and we're like, put that one in the. We're gonna evaluate this one later pile. So
what was your favorite? I got my favorite Beckett. I know what my favorite Beckett is. I can't find it. I think it got tossed when at some point. What was your favorite Beckett?
Favorite Beckett? I don't know.
The cover. Mine was Bo Jackson, black and white,
where he's with the shoulder pads
and the bat.
That was dope.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
That's iconic. I mean, I'm not gonna beat that.
You can't beat that.
No,
it's okay though if you don't. But what was your favorite memorable? Do you have a sports thing that you still have from your childhood, like a rookie card or some sort of thing that you got signed back in the day, or maybe even a jersey that you used to wear?
I have. I'm trying to think what year it is. I think it's 1992 Seattle Seahawks. Like I got, we went to this. My grandpa was a farmer's insurance agent in town, and so we got to go to the farmer's insurance agent day at the Kingdom. And so they had a bunch of football players, so like Eugene Robinson was there.
Oh yeah.
Dave
Craig.
No, I did meet Dave Craig. That's a pretty
cool
funny
dude.
story.
He's still a cool dude. I know him really well. He's a good dude.
So first, I met Dave Craig, and so as a little kid, you just put these sports guys on a pedestal, right? Like these guys just clean living. All they do is sports. we walk up to the trunk of his car, and this is like at the Kingdom. So he's in the trunk of his car.
I love this story already.
Turns around, is putting a chew in, drinking a beer, and it's just like, as
a kid,
record
you're like,
screech, like he's doing drugs.
Dave Craig still chews Copenhagen. I saw him at we have an alumni thing, and he's just like standing next to me. Him puts a Copenhagen in me.
Really?
Like the old Snooey.
Wow. Speaking of Snooey, this came up. Well, finish. I don't want to cut you off on that story.
Keep going.
How'd that go?
Oh, so anyways, it was like mind blowing, but he's a great guy. Signed our I think he signed my football and threw us a pass and was like, all right, you guys have a good time, run along.
Yeah, it's got in his Pinto and drove off.
Yeah.
That's the first pass that didn't get intercepted.
Or fumbled.
He had small hands.
He would.
Small hands.
Small hands.
Oh man. But anyways, that was cool. But that day with the Farmers Insurance Day was pretty sweet. So
Was that every year, or was that just like
I just got to
did you
go
look
one
forward
time
to it? Okay, all right.
So and then we also met Dave Wyman, which was cool. I have his autograph.
Yeah,
and
Dave Wyman. Man, that's a back in the day. Wasn't he like a commentator? He still is, isn't he?
He's a commentator on
like Cairo or whatever.
Yeah,
710. Yeah.
Whatever.
Wow.
I got a similar situation. My grandfather was like the manager for like all these like malls, and so like Tacoma Mall or whatever. He had like Steve Largent, Marcus Allen, Fred Nablitnikoff, like all these dudes come in, and it was just like a private event with like 20 people there and just us.
Really?
Yeah.
And what'd you guys do?
Had him sign autographs.
That's pretty sweet.
Ate hors d'oeuvres.
So,
Will you stop touching my toes,
I'm
please?
literally like in the corner. You're over here just like lounging like a frog.
Bro, I'm a big dude.
Yeah, well, get small.
Teach me how.
Well, have to hurt you into it.
You want to get an ice bath or something?
Speaking of getting hurt into it, I think we've talked about this before. Joey,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask this question because I know Justin's story.
Okay.
Did you ever have a friend now, or maybe even in high school?
Please tell me you're throwing me a hot coal right now.
What?
Please tell me you're throwing me a hot coal right now.
I'm throwing you a hot coal.
Okay.
Do you have a friend now or back in high school where you used to not get along? Maybe even got in a fight. Maybe even didn't really understand each other.
You know what? I have everybody I've ever gotten in a fight with, I'm cool with.
So were you like extra cool after? Like, do you ever get to a point where you're like extra cool?
No, I just realized that like shit goes down sometimes and like whatever. And like, but I like, there's been like times where like full blown fist fights, like whatever, like real deals. And it was just like, I think when you grow up, you start to like realize, like, I mean, at least for me, like a lot of people keep grudges and like do stupid shit and like keep those grudges forever type of deal. Like I was the type of dude that was like always like, what's the point? Like, this isn't going to get me anywhere. Right? Like to keep a grudge or to hold something like forever, like, oh, if I see somebody at a bar, like whatever, like, you know, and I've never been in Enum Claw as much as I am now. You know what I mean? Like now, like honestly, like coming and podding with you and like whatever, like training kids, like doing different things. Like I haven't been back to Enum Claw in years. Right. Years. Like 20 years.
Right.
You know, and so now that I'm kind of back in the area, like whatever, it's like, but even when I would come back here, even when I was with the Seahawks or like whatever, when we would just like, all right, let's road trip to Enum Claw, I'll show you guys a bar. Right. Know? But like, I'd run into people and it's just my mentality. I think people keep grudges and do their own thing and whatever, but not my thing.
So
I've always been cool with everybody I've ever gotten in a fight with. Not long afterwards, it's like,
is there mutual respect afterwards?
Yeah,
and all that?
We squashed it, whatever. Yeah.
So Justin's best friends still probably to this day with a guy that he used to hate. Right? We're gonna fight.
Yeah, 4th grade, man.
Remind me of this.
You two
tell the story. Fight? No, not me. We're not. I mean, I'd like to be best friends with Justin, but I think you got to fight him first. High five.
Fight each other. Let's go.
No, me and Pat, we squared off or close to it in 4th grade.
Pat who?
Thomas.
Yeah.
Are you and Pat like best buddies?
Yeah.
Oh, I love.
I think they're like. I think that if they could,
he's a good dude.
They would. Are you guys already blood brothers? Did you guys ever do the slash the wrist, or not the wrist, but the palm and like put it together, and you guys are now blood brothers?
We did it twice.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's called a transfusion when you do it with both hands.
Just double blood brothers with both hands. But yeah, no. So set the stage. Like,
I think it was 4th grade, and he's like, uber competitive. He was uber competitive.
Still
Still is. Yeah.
Still is. Him and
And,
Patterson together are like blood or like oil and water. Dude, those dudes, like, you see them together, like, but you can't catch a 20 ball in the 20. Bitch, I'll catch a ball in the 40. And then it's just like, oh, but you can't catch a ball in the 60. Like, they don't stop.
Are you the same way with him or no?
No, I'm not competitive at all. It's probably one of my biggest faults. Just whatever.
It is what it is.
I'll go hard. I'll go as hard as I can, and then
Bet you catch a ball in the 20, him. Bet you can, bitch.
But you will. And I believe in you. And I'm thankful for your friendship.
thank you. Namaste.
So anyway, so what was the fourth grade beef?
Oh,
was
man.
it over a girl? Was it just because
No, it was sports.
We're going back to fourth grade
he had
right
beef
now?
with Pat? They used to have beef and then they became best friends.
Yeah, it was.
That's usually how it rolls.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was probably Flyers Up. It had to be
Flyers Up was the best game in freaking elementary school.
Well, if I can be frank right now, nobody stood a chance with the 6-footer.
Yeah.
Fourth grade.
Well, I'm sure
Me.
that you were great at Flyers Up. Were you like, hey guys, all right, I'm gonna get on my knees on this one. You guys can go ahead and. Did you ever do that?
Okay,
Like,
so we can relate on this. So I was
you were a tall kid too.
Tall kid. Like I had a mustache, full on mustache in 6th grade.
They used to call you Julio?
No, it was like way worse. Way worse.
So stupid.
But so anyways, you can relate to this. There's nobody that gets more abuse than the big guy. Like it's,
Oh, no shit. Go tell me about it.
yeah. So
I like this. I want to hear you guys like
Tell me about
bash over
Flyers
this one.
Up, and you don't have anything to prove. You got these little guys that just like,
All right, you hit him at the knees. I'm going over the top of him and grabbing this ball.
yeah, cheap shot. You can only take so much, right?
Yeah.
And it's
And then you snap, you become the bully, and next thing you know,
yep, and tensions
I
are
don't feel
high.
like I was ever the bully.
No,
I think you were.
you don't have to be the bully. You just somebody's going to get what they're going to get.
so you got to keep asserting your dominance. You're like, listen, we're
Not even. It's
So
just
assuming you kept like a knife in your sock or something?
yeah. Razor under my tongue.
I had the sharpest toothbrush in my sock.
Just in case. That was even in so I'm not. Joey's a big dude, but I'm not.
Did you ever feel like as you were growing up, like I know me, for instance, like as a kindergartner, they thought I was like a 6th grader. So like me as a 5 or 6-year-old, right, as a kindergartner, like I was getting held to standards of like a 6th grader, and they're like, well, "Why are you acting like this?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm fucking 5." What do you mean? Like that was my mom used to get so pissed. So she'd be like, go to the school and be like, "Yo, you guys need to chill out on my son. Like he's 5, he's not 10."
Did you have that
funny.
same?
I just looked
you have
like
the
I
same
was.
thing?
My
Oliver?
son gets that.
I look
Oh, really?
like I look
Yeah.
like I was. 10.
Is it Luke?
Yeah,
There you go.
he's a big kid.
I look like I was 10 in body and at the urinal. So I was like, everybody was like, "What the shit?" I'm just kidding.
We know you're kidding.
They still do.
Still 10.
Who's this 10-year-old
listen.
over here?
Something's gross, something's don't. But Justin, but yeah, so do you remember any specific cheap shots that you had received?
Oh man, it was probably a push in the back. That was a go-to in Flyers
go
Up.
straight to the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Small your back where your
neck
your
gone.
neck touches your ass and you and somebody catches the ball
Yeah. You're like, okay.
and you bring up a valid point like that wasn't right. Please.
All right. Oh, you want me to start pushing people playing
Yeah.
Flyers Up?
Yeah.
Somebody's hitting some turf.
Were people, would they do the same thing? Grab the shoulder, pull themselves up off you, like where you'd be getting dragged down while they're trying to
I mean, there's no
get
real
leverage?
rules in Flyers Up.
Well, what I'm saying is like, I
Right?
guess I didn't
You want to play
realize
Flyers
that.
Up?
I'd beat you, first off.
Do they even still play Flyers Up?
Dude,
Oh, dude, we played. You know what we play?
the greatest game ever.
You know what we play at Crescent Bar? MK Bruce. You know
Yeah.
him? MK? Old football buddy of mine, whatever. He just bought a place there. And so we'll always have a football in our hands, always. And we'll play 3-2-1. So 3 is like if you beam. That's the funny thing because you play with guys and they're like lobbing it. And MK and I are always against each other.
Yeah.
And we're literally throwing darts at each other. Like darts, everything we got. And like if you hit them like in the face, if you catch the ball in the face area. You don't hit him, but you throw the ball, and if he catches it in the face area, that's 3. Chest 2, like dick 1.
Okay.
Like whatever. So it's got to be like whatever. Or if it's outside of that, it's nothing, right? So you're aiming for like the face. And like MK and I are legit throwing darts, dude.
Like how far away? 20 feet away? 30 feet away?
20 feet away probably.
In the water? Like you guys are kind of
No, just straight in the road. Like we play it like nonstop. But we're literally throwing darts. Like if we were throwing against like an average dude, like they'd be like, you can't. We'd be breaking noses.
I'd probably win.
But yeah, you would definitely win. You gamer thumbs, you'd catch those.
Get a good spin off the thumbs. Get a good spin.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So you guys play this intense game. When it comes to
Tell me this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No. You go.
I want you to ask him questions too.
I'm trying. You just want.
This is our first guy. This is our first time doing this. So we're both the hosts.
You got any good stories about this guy?
T-Rav?
Yeah. You got any good stories about T-Rav?
Oh, man.
Probably a lot of young life stories.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of.
No, don't. Hey, I'm asking him, not you.
I'm gonna piss.
I'm asking him, not you, bro.
It's a secondhand story, but I think it's pretty funny.
Go.
I got 2 of them.
Travis stayed the night at my wife's house in high school. Do you remember this?
Go on.
I had
Go. No,
apparently he had car
let
problems.
Him tell the story. Let him tell the story, and you can.
I had a huge.
Hold on.
I had a huge crush.
Hold
on
on.
Mr. Kuipers.
Hold on.
Huge crush on her.
Listen. Let him tell the story, and you can rebuttal. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So this is secondhand. This is
I forgot about this story.
pillow talk. You know.
just you and your wife.
Hey,
So Travis back when he was a senior, he tried to drive me up to Crystal Mountain. No kidding. That wasn't her. It wasn't her.
That's her. No. For anybody listening, my eyes just got as big as this room.
Yeah, not yet.
I thought that was it.
I didn't think I was the jealous type.
Tell the story. Tell the story.
So as the story goes, Travis was out hanging out, just probably trying to.
I know where this is going.
Probably
I'll
trying
shut
to
up.
tell her, something along the lines of young life, hang out, get studied up, and his car wouldn't start for some weird reason.
Weird.
I know. so
Out of gas from going to Crystal Mountain.
So
It's a 71,
I remember this.
or it's
story.
a 71 Buick.
No, it was it was like a 92 Cutlass or something like that, like an 89 Cutlass. Keep going. I love this story. Keep going.
and only option because he lived. He probably went through the whole logic tree of like, oh, what can I do? Call home, AAA, roadside assistance.
I was not in Selleck, dude.
Nope.
Yeah.
It was like
They're
10,
like,
it was like 10 o'clock.
Call
in Selleck.
friend.
Call AAA. Hey, my car's broke down. Okay, cool. Where are we towing it to? Select them. Nope.
Sorry, that's an unrestricted area.
Them. Nope. We only stay on main roads.
Oh, so
We'll tow it to Cumberland. That's as far as we go.
turns out only option was
Serious.
to stay the night at my wife's house.
Hey,
Before she was your wife.
hey, real quick. I see you, Nova.
Listen, bro.
Hey, I've pulled that one out of the hat before too, buddy. hey, fuck the rabbit, dude. Hey, fuck the rabbit. I'm staying the night. Hey, screw the rabbit. I'm staying the night.
So stupid.
So the details got fuzzy at that point.
Yes.
And but in the morning, the car just started up.
It did.
Must have been flooded.
Oh, I see you, Nova.
Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing.
Oh yeah. Wait a second. So where'd you sleep?
Okay, I slept on the couch as a gentleman downstairs. I was
Dude, hey, you pulled the oldest trick in the book, bro. Oh my god, it just started. I have no idea what happened. It must have been flooded.
Listen, I didn't drink back. I never drank back then. So it wasn't like it was like, oh, I'm too drunk to drive this thing. I didn't. Like I literally went to Jack in the Box and it didn't start. Now here's the thing.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have 3 sets of tacos for 99 cents for a 2-pack? And give me 2 jumbo jacks, and that should be good. I got a big night ahead of me.
This baby's not going to start.
So
Hey, see me in the drive-thru right now? Guess what? In 20 minutes, this thing ain't starting anymore.
So here's the thing.
I'm parking this thing for the night.
My parents,
You got the choke off on the thing? Just wing, 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 wing. I don't know. We'll start.
listen, I'll tell the damn
I
story.
see
Shut
you,
up.
I see you, Nova.
Is that a coil wire in your pocket?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay.
I got tacos.
My parents taught me that when you park the car, whether it's an automatic or a manual, you set the parking brake. Okay. So that's the first thing. That's the first thing. Okay. So parking brake is set. Okay. It won't start.
Is there a parking brake on your little Volt out there?
Yes.
There is?
Yeah. It won't start. It won't start. Won't start. Okay. So at this point, I'm like in my mind, like, okay, who will legitimately take me in at like 10 p.m. at night? I started running through the girls first because I know I could probably go to Aaron Mayer's house. I could go to this. So I'm like, huge crush on Rachel Kuipers. All right, sounds good. Maybe I'll hit up Rachel. I don't know how I was able to get a hold of her.
Huge crush.
I don't know. I don't know how I was able to get a hold of her.
Center.
Dude, I'm in freaking high school, not anymore. She's a great person. I enjoy her as a friend. Just, you have a great wife. But she's your wife. Okay? And I respect that. So,
You? What are you doing later? I think my car's going to break down.
dude, would it be funny if I did call you tonight? Like, hey, my car won't start.
Hey, bro, no shit. I know we talked about this today.
Yeah, hold on. Let me load the shotgun.
Yeah.
Come on in.
And just like, you're at your house. Oh, no, but my car won't start. I need to spend the night. So anyway, I call her up. Her dad is scary as a teenager. He was scary to me. He was very scary.
Oh, her dad was there? Oh,
He was the one that
you were
came-
teenagers.
Yeah, he was the one that came and picked me up, I think. And so then I drive back to their place, and I sleep on the couch.
Dad was scary.
And
He's a saint.
he's a great, nice guy, but he's a quiet guy, and I'm a loud guy, and so I couldn't read quiet guys.
Talk me through the conversation when he picked you up.
Just very quiet. I just, oh yeah, I don't know. He's like, why wouldn't it start? And I'm like, well, I don't know.
Let's put the key in the ignition.
Yeah, literally, no joke. He's like, he goes, well, I'll help you out tomorrow morning. I'm like, oh, thanks very much. I call my parents, and I say, hey, I'm going to stay the night out in Enumclaw at my friend's house. Whose friend? She's a great kid. She's a great girl. Oh, you're staying at a girl's house? Well, no, I'm sleeping on the couch, mom and dad. It's okay, not a big deal.
Dude, the trailer almost got
Literally,
flipped over
I don't
when
think
said
I
that.
talked to Rachel more than 2 sentences. I think Rachel was upstairs the whole night. Didn't even venture down to say hey, you okay? You need a glass of water? Did not talk to me. It was just me on the couch sleeping.
Awkward.
So I go start it the next morning. I realize I'm in neutral on an automatic. And I just need to, or whatever it is, I didn't put it into gear. As soon as I put it in gear, because again, set the parking brake, it's not going to roll. Dude, fired right up. And I'm like, and literally, I pretended that to your father-in-law, I was like, must have flooded it. Because I was not going to admit that I'm like, I didn't have it in park. I don't know how to drive a car. So anyway, that was it.
They call that the Kinney syndrome.
They're like, you laughed way too hard at that one story where you didn't put it in neutral or park. So
tell me what you do.
So I'm sorry about that, Justin. I'm sorry that really. Is this a story I need to apologize for? I'm very sorry.
Hey, no grudges.
No grudges for the. I think you should rhyme that. What rhymes with grudges?
Nudges.
Smudges.
No, yeah. No nudges for the grudges.
Hey, real quick.
No smudges.
So Justin, tell us about what you do, bro.
I'm a helicopter mechanic. I'm actually a manager at a helicopter repair station or repair shop in at the Auburn Airport.
You stay busy?
Up until about now, we've been really busy.
Yeah.
I stay pretty busy. It's never a 40-hour week, and but it's cool. We have some interesting clientele. We've had, I suppose now that he's passed, we can talk about it. We took care of Paul Allen's helicopter fleet, which was a lot of fun.
In Auburn? He had it in Auburn?
No, they were in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
But
you're out of Auburn?
So we were at Boeing Field.
Oh, yeah.
And then recently we relocated.
Okay.
But it's an interesting job. There's days where it's great, but for the most part it's a 9 to 5.
So you're basically servicing them? What do you like? Whatever.
Yeah, so aircraft are a little different than cars and trucks. They have a scheduled maintenance. So
many hours like a boat or
yep,
whatever, right?
Yep,
So
every 100 hours or 12 months is,
I know,
is
like
the basic.
50 hours on my boat, like I need to, or 100 hours or whatever. I don't even know actually.
Yeah,
But you got to like change the oil, like do whatever, right?
exactly. Inspect known areas of concern, and it's different than a boat in that.
Is that regulated, or is that just what you guys?
By the FAA.
It is regulated.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So it's.
How'd you get into that? Like, you just like you love helicopters, or you just like fell into it, or like what happened?
As a kid, I always enjoyed looking at planes and helicopters and that kind of stuff. And then after high school, I floated around, couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, and ended up taking this class in junior college. It was a psychology class to fill a psychology checklist. It was a like job placement or something like that. So I took this test that tries to help you locate what you want to do, and fell into aviation. I thought I was going to go work for the airlines, actually Alaska Airlines. And then 3 months before I graduated, Alaska had their first layoff, and all the airlines took a huge dump. Mm-hmm. So next best thing, helicopters, and the rest is history.
Did you get hit hard with the Kobe thing?
No, we're essential services. We get to fly under the essential service flag.
No, I know, but when the Kobe thing happened?
Oh, Kobe.
When the Kobe thing happened?
I think you said COVID. I'm sorry.
No. No, but when the Kobe thing happened, were you like, yo, that's bananas?
Crazy story. So we do a couple trade shows every year, but the biggest trade show in the world, as everybody knows, is the California Wine Mixer. Or no,
Catalina. Come on, bro.
Are you new?
Bro.
You guys can tell I'm imposter.
Catalina Wine Mixer. This guy's fake.
What's the biggest
Obviously, I didn't make my nut last year, so.
Hey, I want to go to the Carolina Wine Mixer. How is it? Have you ever been there?
Oh, it's fantastic.
So it's in
Shut
Carolina.
up.
You've never been there.
It's not an actual thing.
But
so
guys,
the Catalina Wine Mixer, also known as Helicopter Expo. So every year, HAI, Helicopter Association International Heli Expo, is held in a different city. So last year was in Anaheim, California. And we're a small shop, so we go there and we set up our own booth. So Sunday's setup day. Let me think about the timeline in this. Sunday's setup day, so we're sitting there setting up our booth, taking a break, drinking a beer, talking about it, and all of a sudden, everybody in this 2 million square foot Anaheim Expo Center's phone just starts beeping and chirping and going nuts.
Shut up. Oh,
and we look down at our phone.
Thing.
yeah.
Kobe's just passed away in a helicopter. And he's like, seriously, within 50 miles of where we are. And in the great United States, 50 miles is nothing.
Right.
Wow.
And here it is 100,000 people all focused on helicopters is about to meet in 2 days. And so what's even crazier is the company, just like ours, in that area, maintains the aircraft, supplies the pilot, supplies the aircraft for it. So
what do you have any insight on that whole thing? Like, I know that, like, from what I heard, obviously, like, they were going somewhere, it was foggy, he's flown this trip a million times, like, whatever, but, like, just didn't, whatever.
It's always going to fall on the pilot in that circumstance. He shouldn't have been flying, whatever. But
they were canceling everything around it. Like, that's why, what was he doing flying? Do you think Kobe had enough clout to be like, let's bounce?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's what happens 90% of the time in those VIP accidents. It's the guy in the back seat.
It's like, screw it, we're going.
Yeah. I'm going to be late if I drive. So.
Well, we got to go.
Yep. Yeah.
Sad story.
Yeah. It's terrible. I mean,
how far can you go on like if I'm lifting out of Enumclaw right now, how far can I go on like a full tank? And I know it depends on what helicopter or whatever, but like I'm talking like a middle of the road helicopter, like whatever. How far can I go?
So general rule of thumb is 2.5 hours at about 130, 140 miles an hour. So 120 knots. So 2.5 hours. So Portland.
But that's drive. I'm thinking of driving 100. I'm thinking of like.
Yeah, but you're not driving 120 miles
That's
an hour.
what I'm
bro.
saying. So you're saying Portland. What else are you saying?
Yeah, but Portland, you're getting there at 120 miles an hour. You're getting there you're an hour and 10.
So you can probably get down to Sacramento.
Hour because you're flying as a crow flies.
Right. You're not messing with shit.
Yeah.
So how does that work with air traffic control? Do you have to mess with air because you're so low? Like you can just go, right? Can't you just go?
Okay, so it's a little different than that. So we're a what's the word? We're not regulated, but we're
You're regulated, but
uncontrolled airspace. So basically, you call out as a courtesy of what you're doing. So you
like, hey, I'm flying from here to Portland.
You're flying from here to Portland. So if you're taking off from Auburn, you're gonna say this is what was your football number?
66.
64.
This is
Fuck you.
This is 66 November, departing to the south from pad 6.
Blazing.
Yeah. And then what you do is you just set you turn your transponder on so everybody can see you flying.
Mm-hmm.
And
So it's similar to like a boat in the water, like at nighttime, like you turn on your lights, like whatever, like everybody knows you're out there.
yep, that's the idea. You want everybody to see you.
Right. But you're flying so low that you're not talking to air traffic control. You're not doing anything like that, right?
No,
Like,
the only time you talk to
you're just putting that out there so anybody that's flying low knows where you're at. Type of
Yep,
deal, essentially. But do you continue to talk to them or do you just blaze?
you just blaze.
So you say, hey, this is 66 sweet meat. I'm out of here.
Yep.
Like,
Okay.
shoot it down.
They're like, okay, cool. You better pack a lunch, bitch, because we're coming in hot.
We're rumbling.
Well, that's cool though. I mean, I got a couple buddies that have a couple of helicopters, and I can't fathom them. Like, I've never even been in a helicopter. I've been around them close, super close, but I've never been like up and out in them.
What's crazy about VIP aviation is it's a time machine. I
Right?
mean,
Yeah.
you go to Portland in an hour. Who can do that? You shoot down there for lunch, business, whatever.
Blaze
Boom.
back.
Blaze back on a
Yeah.
tank on a tank of gas.
That's sweet.
I mean, it takes a little bit of cash, but
So
Can you hook it? Can we get the discount? I guess what I'm getting at. What's the
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What's the VIP
Whoa, whoa,
code?
whoa.
What's the
Whoa, whoa,
VIP code, bro?
it's called THUD. It's called THUD 1998.
Hey, do you have a hookup on that? Do you fly on them or anything or no?
no. The only flying I've ever done is just test flights. Actually, not true. So we had this guy. come in.
But let's get back to the nuts and bolts. Do you got a hookup on this or not?
No. I can get you. I mean, I could get you a rate, and it's going to be a little less than listed, but it's still not cheap.
Yeah, here's the thing. Wait a second.
What's it cost me to go to Portland for the day and back?
$250.
Well, do you want to fly
way.
turbine or
You gotta be. It's gotta be like $1,200
one way?
one way.
Oh
24
no, it's going to be more than that. It's probably
$3,000.
if you want to fly turbine with your whole family, it's going to be $4,000 to $4 to
Portland
$5,000.
and back,
Yeah,
$4 to $5,000.
yeah.
Okay, book it.
Let's do it.
So here's the thing.
I'm going to go
I'm joking.
too, just
No,
to make
fuck
sure
that.
everything's safe.
5 years ago, I rented to propose to Jamie.
F that, dude. I'm not paying
Or
$4,000 to drive to
6 years ago,
fly to
actually.
Portland.
6 years ago. Well, 5 years ago, actually. I paid to get a helicopter at
Boeing Field,
Boeing Field.
Northwest Helicopters,
Yes,
and I saw you.
I saw you. That was the craziest thing. Listen to this story.
I'm listening, bro. I'm
So-
all ears. I'm all ears.
So I am renting this helicopter to fly over the Seattle Space Needle, to fly over the stadiums in Seattle, UW.
This is when you're gonna propose.
Yes.
Okay.
And then went over to Snoqualmie as well. And
Are you
so
gonna
that-
drive into Snoqualmie? Maybe hit the Salish.
dude? But it was pretty foggy, though. So we didn't get to see too much of Snoqualmie.
You did it then.
But we did it. Yeah.
How much was it?
It was like, honestly, probably for two people, I would say like something around $700. Like,
Right, but you're chartering something, right? But
it's like
we're
a
talking
45-minute
he's
ride.
talking like a VIP thing. Like, okay, I'm going to Portland for
Right.
lunch and I'm coming back.
Well,
4
here-
G's.
So the
here's the
difference
crazy
between
thing.
what I was talking about, and he's talking about. So he not to take away
That's
from what
not.
he did.
You weren't in a turban.
Maybe it was like $350. I think it was like more like $350.
you
view
weren't in a
was-
turban though, right?
Yeah, the view
No
was the
way.
same.
No.
The power plant power net was different. So you're in
Yeah. So turban, that bitch is ripping, going 120 miles an hour. You're not going 120.
No, I was going like 45 miles per hour. I feel like I feel like I could have been on a scooter and gone faster.
Me just on a Segway below you, waving the whole time.
Hey,
Hey,
see
Jeff, where
see
we
you in
going
45
now?
minutes.
Where are we going now? Right behind you, bud.
But here's the crazy thing is that it's me and her. And we're walking through, and this truck comes up to this because everything's
How'd it
like
go?
gated off. It was awesome.
It was.
It was so cool. It was gated off. You know, you got these like sliding gates and this and that. You have to have your access. And this guy is in a truck. Didn't realize it.
Him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, did you yell at me?
Probably.
Like, Travis. And I like turn around. I'm like,
Don't do it. No.
What the fuck were you doing 20 years ago at my wife's wedding on the couch? Hey, you're going down, bro. Hey, I got a feeling your whole family's going down, O'Doyle. I'm gonna kill you.
Wait, Trav. No, it's cool, bro. Fly in that one.
Trav, I wouldn't get in that one. I'd get in that one.
don't take the pilot. You can do it. I believe in you.
You got it.
But yeah, no. So it was literally like, hey, Justin Heater. Like that was so cool for me. I got to see Richard Sherman. I got to see Richard Sherman's family. I got to that day. I got to went to the space. I actually had a tour of the Seahawks Stadium. Went on the field and this and that. Like I made the whole day of this proposing. But my highlight, no joke, of all of it
Go on.
was the helicopter ride, and then Seahawks Stadium, and then going to this, that, and then seeing Justin Heater. He was like,
whoa, bro, real quick.
No, I'm kidding.
What
No,
about
my
the
highlight was
What
seeing
about
Justin
the
Heater.
proposal? Whoa, what about the proposal?
That was a close second.
It's because she said no, and you had to talk her into it.
I'm like, oh yeah, and she's like, dude, is your car in neutral still? Can you leave?
You? Well, did you like the helicopter ride? We can't go anywhere. She's like, put it in park, dumbass.
Helicopter won't start.
Are you using a emergency brake on a automatic?
Put it in park, dumbass.
But yeah, no, with seeing Justin Heater, that was like so sweet. So yes, I guess it wasn't like, okay, obviously proposing was the best, but then secondly was seeing Justin.
Trav,
Way cool.
Trav, that's better.
So what you need, Joey, what you need to do is you need to go find one of these, and I can
I
set you up
don't
with
even
this.
know if I want to be on a fucking helicopter, to be real.
They're
You
scary.
I do?
They're
You
scary.
do. Yeah, you got to do it once.
All right, let's go.
All right. So what you got to do is you got to find one of these shops, and I'll set you up.
Hey, you're going to set me up with it.
I'll set you up, and we're
But I'm
gonna
not
set you
paying
up with
$4,000 to get to Portland, bro. I'll drive
no.
to Portland for
It's-
$300 for
with this-
$100.
It's called an intro flight, and most of the time it's like $150. And so I'll give you the script. So you get in it. They're going to give you the safety brief, give you the whole walk around, talk to you about
They're
the
just going
different
to
parts.
fly me around Seattle or something?
Oh no, it gets better.
Okay, go on.
So they're going to pick it up. It's usually a half-hour flight, so they're going to pick it up.
I need
First
more than
15 minutes.
I need more than a halfers.
Okay, you can do an hour.
Okay.
They're gonna take you out for probably half the flight, show you the ropes, and then they're gonna say the controls are yours, and you're gonna go
Dude,
and
we're
beat
going
it
to the
up,
fucking moon.
beat it up, yeah. for the rest of the flight. He's
Bro,
gonna
we're
point.
going to
He's
the
gonna
moon.
point you towards home, and then about 5
He
miles.
lets me fly it?
Yeah,
Word?
yeah.
Okay. I'm not.
But so the best part about it, like the biggest takeaway, probably one of the most vivid memories of my helicopter career is the first time you pick up and take off in a helicopter. It is bizarre. I mean, it feels like the ground falls out
Yes.
from below you.
Yeah.
Because you just go straight up.
Yeah.
You
go straight up.
Right?
And you can see it. Sometimes you can just see it straight through.
And then they nose down and you just accelerate. And so if you got a good pilot, they're going to accelerate at probably like 15, 20 feet above the ground. So 80 knots
You
feels like
feel-
you're doing like Mach 1.
Yeah, right? Just. All right. Hey, give me the card. I'm going to set it up.
All right. You'll love it.
I'm for real.
So then you get back, and here's where it gets good. You get back, they set it down, and you can't let on that you know about this. Dude, you're a natural. I've flown with
Yay.
a lot of people, but you are a natural. We need to get you.
We need to get you in
We
this
need to
flight
get
school.
you. Oh,
You got what it takes, buddy.
you think?
Was it the same thing he said to you on the old football field when you were doing the thud? He like grabbed you and said, "Listen,
You got this, bud.
you should be a tight end."
You know they should have that.
Did you?
You know, there should be better recruiting in high school that looks like that. Like, start picking out, like hand picking. Because my class, probably
Dude, I'd say your class
5% of the 10 best athletes didn't play just because, like, I hate the coach, or just some lame ass excuse.
right.
But they need to get the seniors early, like, bring them out for thud drills and, like, whoa,
I think you could do this.
Oh, I'm sore, man. I haven't been hit like that.
Yeah, dude. Do you think that's a good call?
Yes, but like a lot of those dudes, like I coached for a while, and I was like, "Yo, like if you can't buckle your chin strap, I can't
Teach
talk
you.
to you." Like there was one time I was coaching, and dude came out, and his chin strap was like on his cheek, and I'm like, "It's called a chin strap." Not a cheek strap, buddy. Like, what's going on? Like, you just couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. And this is like right when I got done playing. So
Here's
I was
the thing.
like, actually, I was like in between teams type of deal. And the guy's like, hey, can you come out and like maybe just show him some stuff on the O-line?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, for sure. I'll come out.
I remember
I was finishing my internship, and I came out there, and the dude was like, had a cheek strap instead of a chin strap. And I'm like,
what is this?
I was like, hey, I don't have patience for this. I can't do this.
I remember
And
when you were
I'm not-
line coach. I remember that.
Yeah, but I'm not a dick. But I'm just like, I suspect. But I just couldn't. I literally could not like. I didn't have patience for it at the time. I was like too fresh out of the game. Like I couldn't sit there and like I didn't have it in me. But now I do, obviously. But like at the time when it was like in the heat of the battle and I was still kind of like in the mix, I was like, I had to talk to the coach. I'm like, hey man, I'll help you as much as I can, but like I can't deal with like if you don't know how to freaking buckle your chin strap. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm like, I can't do this right now. I said, I'll work with your aces or whatever you think your guys are. I'm down, but like I can't work with guys that can't buckle their chin strap.
Too rough. Too rough.
No, I was just too deep into the game. I just couldn't do it.
Well, here's the thing, guys. I feel like we're gelling well, but we're getting to that time where we need to end this one. But I think we should fire up another one. You guys want to fire up another one?
Yeah.
Let's fire it up. All right, everyone.
See.
Thanks for listening. Everyone, enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. Thanks for listening. Hey, share with a friend. Share with your buddy. Share with a coworker. It was great having Justin Heater on Hollerin with Hollenbeck and Friends. I don't know if that's what we're going to call it, but that's what we're calling it. Have a great day, everyone. Justin, thanks for having.
Thanks for having me.
Actually, thanks for
Thanks for being here.